Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Today is Tuesday, October 18th, and we are on the way to the dentist. We originally were going to go, Jim and I, we're going to go together because Jim had a 10:45 appointment, and I had an 11:30. So we were going to go together like an old married couple, and but that didn't work out. But we'll talk about that. But we have a birthday today. Today is Maria Martin's birthday. So Maria, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maria. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, you have it all by yourself today. So happy birthday to you. Like I said, it's raining again today, which is better than snow. My sister Denise is way up north, almost by the UP, on a quilting weekend retreat. Well, not a weekend, a quilting retreat, because she left yesterday morning and she's coming home Wednesday afternoon. So it's just a couple-day retreat. But she put pictures on Facebook of that it's snowing. So I think no. We're supposed to get maybe some snow flurries today. It's supposed to be really cold, and then this weekend it's supposed to be up in the 60s, and then that's supposed to be our last big hurrah, and then it's supposed to start getting cold again, which, you know, I live in Michigan. That's what happens. But anyway, Jim had a 10:45 dentist appointment to get his dentures realigned or something, I don't know. And I have an 11:30 to get my teeth cleaned. So we were going to go together because it's about a 20-minute drive to get there. And we just figured why waste the gas for both of us. So I would wait for him to go in. He would wait. Yeah, I would wait for my appointment, then he would wait for me after my appointment. But Jim woke up this morning not feeling well. He was up most of the night not feeling well. So we had to cancel his appointment. So here I am going on my own. And I'm just feeling a little queasy myself. So I don't know if it's something we ate yesterday, although I don't think so. All we had together, the same thing that we had together was we both had a cheeseburger for dinner and some French fries. Other than that, I can't think of it. I mean, he's eaten stuff that I haven't eaten, and I've eaten stuff that he didn't eat, but I don't know. So I'm just going to mind over matter, you know. It's like your mindset is like really powerful. So I can think that I'm going to be sick, and I'll become sick. Or I can think that I'm going to get better, and I'm going to get better. So I'm just going with that. I don't have that many teeth to clean, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately in this case today. But so my appointment should only be like a half an hour, so that won't be too bad. But anyway, I've noticed that my newer glasses, all the light shines into them, and then I realized that I forgot to tell them that I wanted to put the anti-glare on. So there's a coating that you put on it that keeps it from glaring. So that's why I have so much glare in my glasses. So I'm going to call them to see if maybe I can have it added now without an additional expense. I know it would have been easier just to do it when they did it, but I, live and learn. But I had another successful day. I counted out my points. Like I said, I was only 2 points over. I was a little bit under what I want to get for calories for the day. But I know that a lot of you said you've been watching me since the beginning, and I just think that I keep trying. I really do. And I really don't. I do feel that there's been points in my journey that I've been failing. But I don't consider myself a failure because I keep on trying. And I always think too, and I've heard this from so many people, and I've proven it to myself, that losing the weight is not the hard part. Keeping it off therein, my friend, lies the rub, because I really thought I had it all mastered. I was doing really well. I started in 2016, and I was doing well, losing my weight, and I got to a good amount of weight lost, and then just kind of got lackadaisical, thinking, okay, I know what I'm doing now. I don't need to worry about this. I've got this mastered. But I didn't. Maintenance is so hard, and not that I was ever on maintenance, but I think when you reach each little set of plateau, or the next set of numbers that you want to get, that you have to work to keep it off. And I know that you watch so many channels and they go, I so wanted a piece of cake, but I thought, no, it's not on my points. And I'm thinking, you've reached your goal. You're already where you want to weigh. Why are you worried about that? Just have this silly piece of cake. Well, not worry about it. Well, now I realize that's the reason that they're staying at their weight maintenance plan, that their ideal weight is because they're making the strong and hard sacrifices. Like I said the other day, I don't have to have cake and ice cream and all that. But what's her name? Oh, I can't. Smoky Cat. Smoky Cat had put, which was a good thought, Smoky Cat, is what I should have done, is I could have had a third of a brownie, a third of a piece of cake, and a third of the amount of ice cream that I had, and then I could have had all three. Not that I should have had all three, but I could have had all three. That makes sense. And it's like, some people they love ice cream. To me, when I love ice cream, I'm going to go get a banana split. But they've reached their goal, and now they realize that they're going to just go get the baby cup of ice cream, just enough to satisfy that. And I did, for the longest time, buy those little Dixie cup things. It was just a perfect serving size, which really was more than enough ice cream. It was like a half a cup, and it satisfied the urge of having a little scoop of ice cream. But then I thought, no, it costs more money to buy that. I'm just going to buy it. I know, when I was little, you bought a gallon of ice cream. Now it's a little more than a quart of ice cream, but it's still the same price as a gallon of ice cream. But I would put more than a half a cup of ice cream in my bowl, and then I would eat it and not feel any guilt. So sometimes you got to spend a little bit more money if you realize that that's the problems that you're going to encounter. And the problems I'm going to encounter is I need to just spend a little bit more money to get the little convenient packs, because then I know it's the true serving size, because it's measured out. And they're not going to give you more than a serving size, because they're on a tight budget with the money they want to make on that. So it's a true serving size, and then you can just have that quick little treat, as long as you just limit it to that one little bag, like a little bag of nuts, or even like if you have a little bag of chips with your sandwich or something. You can't go your whole life thinking you're not going to have it. But there was a point in somebody's life that they never had that stuff. But anyway, I just always think that as long as you're trying, that you're gonna do well. So yesterday I went to see Alyssa. I told you that yesterday. She had called me and she said, Grandma, I want to talk about some stuff. Can you come over and talk to me about it? And I said, yeah. Now, obviously she doesn't drive, because otherwise she would have came over to the house. So we went over, and I had a nice little visit with her, and we talked, and I think we solved her problem. I just like the fact that she feels comfortable enough that she can call her grandma and ask her to help her, because I'm always going to be there for my grandkids. David stops by all the time because he has a car. Well, he has a truck, but he has a vehicle that he can come and see me. But my grandmas were not in my life, and my mother was a great grandma. My mother was a great mother, so I just kind of try to be like her, and I do see in my children some of the qualities. Even though I have two boys, I see them as being really good dads, because they really do take the time for their kids. So I feel that my legacy will be passed on, and I know that they'll be good grandparents too, because I just know. And like I said, I'm always going to be around. Like I said, I told you earlier, Denise is at a quilting retreat this week. So Kylie has a doctor's appointment this afternoon, and Gary, Denise's husband, teaches catechism at the same time. So I said I'll take care of Kylie's doctor's appointment. So that's not going to be too much. And then I think I'm just going to have some eggs and toast for breakfast when I get home. I hate getting my teeth clean. I've told you that before. I hate getting my teeth clean. It's just, I just don't like the feel of them or anything. It doesn't bother me getting them cleaned or anything like that. I'm not saying that. It's just, I just don't like the feel of my teeth. And I know some people just thrive to get that, but not me. No, thank you. Pass on that. And so I don't really like to eat a lot afterwards because my teeth feel funky. Maybe I should get my teeth cleaned every day, and then I would stay on plan. But then what else? Well, we did the tag. I don't think very many people are going to do it because it was so last minute. But Jim, last night when I was reading my emails, I saw that it had come through, and so I asked him if he would do it with me because I knew that Jimmy was, at that time of night, Jimmy was not going to be available anyhow. So we did the tag, but I know that Joan wasn't going to be able to do it, and I don't think Roy was going to be able to do it, and neither was Kim. So I don't know. I don't know that they're just not going to do it at all this week, or maybe they're just going to do it and do it late, have it post later in the week. Okay, buddy, you got to let me go first, and then you're next. Some of these entrances are just like, they don't give you any time at all. I have a Band-Aid on my, I don't know, you see, I have a Band-Aid on my, I have so much chin hair that I've reached an age where it's just easier just to shave it, which is, I'm not embarrassed about it. It's just a fact of life. I just have way too much hair on my chin. Chinny chin chin. I've told my daughter Christy that her responsibility is if I'm ever in some kind of state of unconsciousness, that she has to shave my chin. But anyway, the razor, I was trying to get one more use out of the razor, which, once again, being cheap, and it caught on a mole that I have on my chin, on my chinny chin. Oh, I could feel the blood coming through. But anyway, I had to put a Band-Aid on it. But I didn't realize I was bleeding at first. Blood. I didn't realize I was bleeding at first, and I got blood all over my white shirt that I was wearing underneath. So I was like, I couldn't believe how much it was bleeding. I don't know how I didn't know it was bleeding that much. So I just put some pre-soak on it and put it in the washing machine. And then this is the third Band-Aid. That just shows you how much it was bleeding. And I'm not on blood thinners of any kind, so it's just kind of weird that it bled so badly. But the beauty of being 72, you don't really care. I don't really care. There's things in life that I'm not the least bit ashamed of, or it's just a fact of life. It's just the way things go nowadays, and unfortunately, things are going to happen. You're going to get hairs growing out places that you never. Men know that because of their ears. I sometimes have to remind Jim, or his nose. But Mother Nature, you know what? It's always trying to play jokes on you. And I just realized that I usually don't talk when I'm on the expressway. We're off the expressway now, so we're fine with that. And I'm going to be just right on time for my dentist appointment. I told him, if Jim was sick, since, we're in the same house. And they go, no, it's okay. I was hoping today that Jim and I were going to go get our COVID boosters. But with Jim not feeling well, that's not going to happen today, so maybe we'll go tomorrow. I'm glad we didn't. We were going to go yesterday, and I'm glad we didn't go because Jim would blame this on the booster, him not feeling well today. But, well, let's see. Talked about all my kids. Going to watch Oliver on Sunday because Danny's hoping to go golfing. And I was doing something Friday. Oh, Friday I got to bring Danny to. He's 45 now, so he has to go get his colonoscopy. They've lowered the age for that. I know there's talk about not doing that anymore. This doesn't seem as important, but we have a history in my family, so it's just better that he does go. So I got to do that on Friday. I know I had something else to do this week. I have a calendar. At my age, I need to keep a calendar so I know what I need to do. But, and then I can't remember if I'm supposed to wear a mask. Okay, buddy, it's green. I waited. I did wait long enough. I hate when people honk the minute the light turns green. But he was sitting there. I think he was doing something. But, any hooser. I got this sweatshirt when I went to Minnesota. It's from the Laura Ingalls Museum. It's very comfortable. I'd like to be rich enough that I could wear new clothes just once. Because I love the feel. I'm not one of these people that wash my clothes first. I wear them right smack. I know other people have probably tried them on, and I don't really care. But I don't like to wash my clothes first. I just like to put them on and wear them and get on with the day. And then they're so much softer before they've been washed. Because I don't use fabric softener and all that. I just don't think that's good for the environment. So I don't use any of that stuff. And I'm not a big, like, persnickety laundry person that I'm precise about everything. My clothes are clean. They're not wrinkled. I guess that's all that really matters. So, well, here we are. 15 minutes. We made some pretty good time. Actually, it's 16 minutes. Usually it takes about 20 to get here. But we have arrived at our destination, and I will let you know. No, I don't have to have x-rays. I had x-rays last time. So I'm just positively just getting my teeth cleaned, and that's it. So I'm going to end the video now. You don't need to see my clean teeth. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.